Hello everyone. With the start of the new year, I decided that I wanted to start making videos about my collection again. I used to post videos on YouTube a couple of years ago about my collection, but since then a lot has happened in my life, a lot has happened in my collection, and I used to collect like kind of an absurd number of groups, and now I collect 4. But I also collect those groups really thoroughly. Also, yeah, I am missing a nail, and I'm sorry about it. I'm going to try and keep it as out of the way as I can, which is going to be hard because this is going to be a collection flip through. So I collect OT8 Stray Kids, and I collect Stray Kids like really thoroughly. I collect OT5 Red Velvet, I collect OT6 Stacy, and I collect OT7 Billie. We're going to start with my Billie collection. I'm going to have chapters in the down bar if you, or I guess along like the, what is it called? I mean, I'm gonna have chapters in the video, so if you want to skip to just seeing a certain collection, you are more than welcome to do so. I will not be offended. Yeah, again, I used to post videos on here, then I kind of scrubbed my entire, what's the word, channel, and decided to start fresh and rebrand, and I'm excited for it. So if you've seen me before, hello again. If you've never seen me, hi. But yeah, we're gonna start with my Billie collection. We're gonna start from like, I guess, smallest collection to largest. So yeah, this is OT7 Billie. Okay, let me get this recentered. Billie's first release was OT6 because one of the members had not been added to the group yet. We did not have Shion in the group yet, so this is the first release. I'm only missing 3 cards for this collection, and technically I should be missing no cards for this collection. No, I should be missing 1 card for this collection. But these 2 cards are, I joined a group order with a friend ages ago, and they are in his basement, allegedly. So I'm just holding out for those. I will not buy them until I know for sure that I don't have them. So that was the Village of Perception chapter 1, and then we have the Collective Soul and Unconscious, where I start doing these 7 layouts. And then I didn't collect the Polaroids for like any of the releases because I just find them tedious and I don't want to do that. And then we have Pop Bingsu. I've been collecting Billie since debut. I love them so much. I love their music. I need Mystic Story to give us a freaking comeback. And I need to move them into a binder where that doesn't happen at the bottom. We have the QR codes, and then we have the Village of Perception chapter 2. I usually have a lot of luck collecting Billie cards, and also thankfully, now that I'm about to say this and I'm about to jinx it, but like thankfully they only do like photo books. They aren't one of those groups that like every other group out there right now that has been doing these, oh, we'll get to the Village of Perception chapter 3, has been doing like, what is it, like PLVEs and like digipacks and stuff like that. And I mean, once we get to every other group that I collect, you'll see that. So it's really easy to collect Billie. It's really enjoyable, and I usually have a pretty easy time finding their cards resale after the fact. Yeah, and I love them. Stream Billie. And then we have side B, where Sua and Soohyun were not part of the release, so I collected this in 5 spreads. So we have the like red, purple back version, why did I say red? And the blue back version. And then this is the only other card that I'm missing for my collection, and it's the only card that's actually missing, but I don't think it'll be too hard to find. It's just this Haruna. But this is for Appendix. And I actually just kind of got all of these cards very recently. But yeah, collecting Billie is really fun and really enjoyable, and they have such beautiful cards. And then Soohyun is my bias, so I do have her Polaroids for, I think this is Collective Soul and Unconscious, and then this is Village of Perception chapter 3. Yeah. And then I ordered my side B albums from Makestar, and I got 2 sets. So I have this really cute orange like blanket set, and then this set, which is also really cute. I really love the Suki card. And then we have my pre-order benefits. I like, Soohyun is my Billie bias, but I also have had a really hard time committing to a Billie bias because I love Billie. So I think like once I'm able to start spending more money on collections, because right now I'm at a place where I'm in grad school, so I'm not spending any like I'm spending very little money on collections that aren't skiz. But once I do get to that point, I would really like to collect more OT7 sets for Billie. Like I don't want to put myself through collecting POBs like I do for the other 3 like collections that I have. So I just have a couple of random POBs that I've acquired over the years, usually just through like sets on Mercari or like buying from my local K-pop store. So yeah, that's my Billlie collection. I'm really pleased with it. I'm really happy with it. It's one of those collections that like is super low stress. Again, I'm gonna jinx it, but I'm gonna try not to. I'm gonna hope that I didn't. Okay, please nobody judge me for this ugly ass cover that I made that I really need to redo or do something with, but for some reason don't have the heart to get rid of. But this is my OT6 stayc collection, and I collect stayc in the same way that my like OT6, like for that first album of Billlie were laid out, but I just kind of keep them chronological. I think eventually I would like to move them into a Meow Cafe 6 pocket, but for right now that's not super like feasible, and also I don't have enough finish to like justify it, so not doing it for right now. But yeah, I keep them in 6 spreads like this. So we've got Start to a Young Culture, ASAP goes over here, and then we've got Stereotype and the rest of Stereotype, and then we've got younglove.com. These are Apple Music pre-order benefits. I got these when I ordered or I tried to order like an OT6 set of the jewel cases after I got scammed from a group order. So I tried to order them from like a K-pop store, and they had I think they had like, they were missing 2 of the jewel cases, so they sent me like 4 of them, but they were nice enough to send me 5 out of the 6 members for the Apple Music pre-order benefit. So I'm just missing Jay, and I don't think she'll be too hard to find. And then these are the digipack cards and the AR cards through younglove.com. And then we get into We Need Love. We Need Love is really where I start to struggle, because that's where I started to get scammed, because the same group order manager that took over the younglove.com jewel case go that I joined was like, oh, I have OT6 sets of the album cards for We Need Love. And I was like, okay, I will buy a set of the cards from you. And then they never sent them out, and they went ghost. So super great for me. So yeah, I've just been trying to slowly work on my collection over time. And I think like once summer hits and I'm able to start working more hours, because I won't be in school, obviously, I will try to work on my stayc and Red Velvet collection more, and also Billlie with the OT7 sets. And then we get into Teddy Bear. Or, I mean, we were in Teddy Bear. These were the Teddy Bear digipacks. These were, these 2 sets are from the fun version or something like that, and then this is for the gift version, and then this is for the other version, and then these are a set of Teen Fresh Make Star China cards, I think they were. And then we get into Teen Fresh, so I've got like one version in the sides, and then in the middle of each set I've got the US exclusives. So I'm really happy with this layout. I think it looks really cute. Then we've got the digipacks and the other, well, I guess these are the US version, these are the US exclusives. And then we get into Metamorphic. Yeah, I've had 4 copies of Metamorphic, and I think I pulled a dupe of this card, question mark. Yeah, I think it was a dupe of this card, or it was a dupe of, and a dupe of one, and this card, yeah. So yeah, Metamorphic progress is slow, but that's okay. And then these I know are going to be really hard, because these are the Metamorphic, what are they called, like little figure versions, and I actually did pull, oh, this duck isn't part of it. I did pull Sumin's. She's really cute. But they're really expensive, and I think it'll be harder to find, but it's okay. It's a work in progress. And then these are the PLVEs. And then we've got S. I have another set of S albums on the way from a group order I joined with a friend, so I'm just waiting on those. And then we get into I Want It. I actually do have more progress on I Want It than is shown here, because I do have all of the photo book cards done. So my idea is to do 1 row of photo book cards and then 2 rows of matching like photo pack cards, because I think there are at least 2 of each that match. So photo packs, and then yeah, there's that. And then that's it for Stacey. And then we get into my Seyun collection, because she is my Stacey bias. She's one of my old female biases, along with Yeri from Red Velvet. So I, like, once upon a time really wanted to collect like every single thing for her, but that's kind of insane and impossible with the amount that Stacey puts out. So I just try to collect as much as humanly possible, and then I pick things up if I see them for cheap, which she's been getting more and more popular, deserved, as time goes on. So that's getting harder and harder, but I do have some true gems in here. Like, I love so many of these cards. She's so cute. I love her so much. Oh my god. Somebody told me the other day how much these cards go for, and I literally like, it was crazy. I love these cards right here, especially. And then that's, I think this is where, yeah, this is where Teen Fresh ends. Isn't it Teen Fresh ends? Yeah, that's where Teen Fresh ends. And then my singular metamorphic, singular? Yeah, my singular metamorphic set. These are from S. I have a couple from I Want It on the way, I believe. And then these are the units that came with that Make Star China set. And then these are some extra cards that I have for the other members. Oh, and that's it. Okay, next let's do Red Velvet. This ugly ass cover. I've never actually shown this binder on camera. I don't know if it's gonna fit. Oh, it just barely fits. Okay, guys, I'm sorry about this. Okay, we're gonna film it like this. I'm sorry if this is garbage. You can see my desk chair right here, but this is kind of honestly the only way I can film this binder in a way that I like, because I want you to be able to see all of it, and I also don't want it to be sideways. So this is my Red Velvet collection. I collect OT5 Red Velvet. Red Velvet is, of the groups that I collect, the group that I've been standing, actually no, they are just period point blank the group that I've been standing the longest, because I've been standing them since Russian Roulette era. Although, like, I didn't really get into K-pop until like 2020, but like Red Velvet was the exception. So this is my Red Velvet collection. I keep them in an OT 10 or a 10 pocket Mail Cafe binder. There you go. So this is Ice Cream Cake and the red. We have Russian, nope, I'm gonna have to stand like this. We have Russian Roulette and, or sorry, the Velvet and Russian Roulette. We've got, oh my God, what are you called? Rookie. Oh my God, she's forgetting. The Red Summer. Perfect Velvet. Stop moving the chair, girl. Perfect Red Velvet. And then these are supposed to be the Perfect Red Velvet Kinos. I wasn't originally going to collect these OT5, but here we are. So I only have Yeti because she is my bias, but this will be this summer project. And then we get into Summer Magic. I want to say that these are the regular cards, these are the limited cards, and then these are the clear cards. I mean, obviously these are the clear cards. Then we get into Bad Boy. We have Revo Festival Day 1. So those are the Day 1 version. These were the Day 1 versions. This is the guidebook, and then these are going to be the Kinos. We get Day 2 versions, guidebook, Kino. We get into Finale, which theoretically I should have Finale done, but I think I got scammed out of a couple of cards or just bought the wrong ones. And then down here, I'm thinking, I don't want to like end it on Finale, or I want to end it, like have a full page of Finale, so that like the layouts of my pages work better. So I'm thinking I'm going to get, I don't know, maybe like the holo cards or some other card to put here, but I want more Finale cards. I'm so sad we didn't have any POBs, but it was in the pre-POB era, the pre-order benefit era. And then we get into Queendom, which I actually recently just got this last Monday card to finish this. And I'm going to collect the Mumos because those are pretty easily accessible. And then we have, what do you call it? Feel My Rhythm. And then same deal down here. I'm going to get the Mumos. We have Birthday. And then Birthday had, oh no, actually these are SM Town, or they're either SM Town and Store or SM Global Shop pre-order benefits. And this is Yeti's Make Star cards, so I think I'm going to try and get the rest of the Make Star cards. I really want to collect more like complete OT5 sets for Red Velvet. They just have so much individually, and so much of it I don't necessarily really want to collect. But I really like having sets, so hopefully that'll be more of an expansion thing that we do. And then we get into Chill Kill, which my Chill Kill progress and my Cosmic progress are horrendous, but then again, I don't think Red Velvet are doing very much as a group in the near future, so I'm not too bothered about it. I think I'll be able to get this done this year, hopefully. Yeah, I am really proud of this though, because I started collecting OT5 in like late 2021, I want to say. So, oh, these are Make Star cards. Yeah, and then this is Cosmic, which is really sad, but Not the worst it's ever been. I had this minis done. That's something. And then these are the Target cards, which, again, not too bad, not too bad. And then these are from the 2022? These are from the 2023 season's greetings, I want to say. And then that is it for this binder. And then I have a smaller binder for, like, non-album cards and solo projects and things like that we'll get to in just a second. Thank you for bearing with me with that camera work, but this is my smaller Red Velvet collection. I theoretically I should have, I wanted to make like a collage to put here in the front, but that hasn't happened, so there's just a blank page. So I've got, I want to say this is from the Trolls pop-up for Yeti. I keep her in the front, and then the other members are in age order after that. These are from SMCU 2021. These are from her 2022 season's greetings. And then these are all from birthday. More birthday, more birthday. SMCU Palace 2022, 2023 season's greetings, more 2023 season's greetings, and then these two are for Chilco Pods that I have on the way. And then I have this Dum Dum group card, and then this is a pink Christmas card for Avery, and this is from 2022 season's greetings. And I have a card that I'm going to store here. I won't spoil it. And then I've got Solgi, so this is from Monster, this is from Monster. This is from her first solo. This is from what's called 28 Reasons, so her first solo. And then more 28 Reasons. This is birthday trading cards. This is from Accidentally on Purpose. I only got like one version of it, but it came with a ton of cards. And I'm I'm slowly collecting the Red Velvet solos and subunits and stuff like that. I'm super behind on it, but hopefully over time. I just don't have any album space, first of all, and also no album money. Especially for the fact that you only get one card. I mean, aside from this, but yeah. And we have Like Water. And then this is from, what's it called? Oh my god, what were you called? Wish You Hell, Pink Christmas. This is a birthday trading card. I don't have any copies of Cerulean Verge yet. I'm sorry. And then these are from Hello. I used to be really good at keeping up with the versions of the Red Velvet solos, but then life happened. And then there will be a card for her other solo right there once I do my storing photo cards video. And then this is for birthday. That's it for Red Velvet. And I was gonna say we are doing so well on time, but then I have 6 Stray Kids binders, so maybe not so well on time. Okay, let's try to not take 800 years to do this. All right. Is this centered? Not really. Okay. This is my OT8 Stray Kids collection, or this is binder 1 of 6 of my OT8 Stray Kids collection. So yeah, I collect them fully. I've collected Stray Kids since 2020, where I listened to God's Menu one time, and then I was like, guys, I don't go here, but this is kind of one of the greatest songs of all time. And then when In Life was coming out, I decided to pre-order a bunch of albums and joined a bunch of goes and stuff like that. And originally I went from collecting 1 member to 2 member to 3 members to 4 members to OT8. So here we are, and I'm really happy with this. I actually don't recommend that anyone does this these days anymore, because it's really hard, and JYP keeps making it harder and harder. And as you'll see when we get to later albums, I have such little progress, mainly because I was really poor when they came out, but also now I have way more progress than I did. So don't do it, but if you want to, you should. So of course we start with mixtape. I try to put like concept cards in the beginning. So the concept cards, the selfies, oh, they were such infants. And now they're literal infants, as I am not. I am not selfies. I'm missing 1 unit because I accidentally bought 2 of a different unit, and I want to say it's Chan, Sungmin, and Jongin that I'm missing, because obviously I didn't collect the units with the other with the former member. So there are 28 cards total. No, 28 cards. That's the other. That's I Am You. But yeah, there's 14 units total that are not including that member. So I collected those, and then I have I Am Who. This Hyunjin, when I was originally finishing my collection, went after I want to say after Ordinary was one of the last cards I needed, him and an I Am You Mino, or the last ones I needed. And I Am You, I want to say it was this one, or maybe it was No, it was this one. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, the IMU cards are really hard to collect. And these are the IMU like pre-order benefit cards. This and like the Miro and Levanter cards and Go Live limited cards are the only cards I don't have fully complete in this particular binder. But I'm not, again, not rushed about it because these cards are expensive. And then we get into the IMU units. And then I'm missing the Felix and Sungmin unit because the template that I was originally using when I was collecting these did not have it on there for some reason. I don't know. But yeah, it didn't have it. So I forgot to collect it, and I will need to collect it along with that other unit. I just haven't, no, I have found them. I just haven't put in an order for them yet because I haven't been spending, I've been trying not to spend as much money on K-pop, but at the same time trying to collect OT8. So we have Claymon Miro. These cards so much. Eventually, I think for like 0325, I might go through and do a video of like my favorite cards of each Stray Kids member, which it's gonna be really hard to do it for Chan because I have like significantly more Chan than I do for any other member. You'll see in a bit. This card is very dear to me because my friend found him and sent him to me as like a surprise, and I bawled, I cried, I sobbed. This Changbin, kind of the bane of my existence though, because I've tried to buy him a couple of times, and like one time I tried to buy him with the Miro limited album because I still don't own it, and the person just never ever sent it out, and I got my money back. But like, yeah, Yellowwood. Love these cards so much. Levanter. Honestly, I feel like the reason I'm not reacting like a ton is because I flip through these like so frequently. I know a lot of people don't, not a lot of people, but like some people don't flip through their cards as frequently as I do, but like I look at them all the time. And we have the Levanter limited cards, and then we have Go Live. Every time I've had friends flip through my binders and get to this page, they're like, what the fuck? And I'm like, I don't know, man. I don't know. Because then this side completely matches. But like, what's going on here? Also, technically Changbin doesn't match, but it doesn't stand out as badly because he has that orange background. But like, and the funny thing is, this Sungmin card is so top tier. He's so god tier. And if you try to find him on like any resale sites, it's hard. He's expensive. But in the context of the set, ooh, it makes me mad, but I love it at the same time. Also, this Jisung card is so cute. Oh, yeah. This set is one of my all-time favorites. And then we have the limiteds. This should be in the basement with my billlie cards, so we're holding out hope. That's why I haven't bought him yet, even though like I'm so close to having that set done. In Life, which was my first era, very near and dear to my heart. This Mino card remains one of my favorite Mino cards of all time. He just looks so cunty. I love him. Yeah. And then these sets are just so good. Yeah. And then we have the units. And then we get into No Easy. Should I move this over more? Yeah, I think so. Yeah, especially so you can see these double-sided cards. That was dumb of me. Sorry, guys. I love these cards so much. And then the jewel cases, and then we get into Christmas Evil. So this is the nice set. Actually, this might be the naughty set. I'm assuming this is the naughty set, but also I would assume that the green one would be the nice set and the red back one would be the naughty set, but like, I just know that one is naughty, one is nice. And there's that, and these are the glitter cards. And then this is the OT8 pre-order benefit set. I don't do that anymore. And then we get into Ordinary. Ordinary was previously in my other binder, but then the other binder was starting to get full, and I'm trying to put off getting a third Stray Kids album binder for the time being. I think it'll probably have to happen this year. But yeah. And there's a couple of things that I collected for these albums that are not in this particular binder. You'll see when we get to it later, and I'll explain. And then we have the units. Oh, for the way that I set up these units, and for the way that I set up like these like random member units kind of, is I always try to put Chan in the top left, and then it'll go Chan and another member, And then Chan is in this one, so he's in this one. Felix is in this one, so he's in this one. Chungmin's in this one, like, or no, sorry, Chungmin's in this one, so he's in this one, you know, and so on and so forth. It flows. It forms a circle of sorts. So yeah, it'll be Chan and then whoever is like oldest, next oldest. Except in this case. But you know, sometimes I say things and they're just straight up wrong, so ignore me. And then these are the ordinary jewel cases. And that is it for this binder. Before we get into this binder, I do have to say, I do have Do It set up, but I don't have it stored. That's going to be, if not my next video, then the video afterwards, because I think maybe my next video might be like a collective haul. But we'll see. So yeah, this goes from Maxident to Do It, and I think potentially we might be able to fit in another era in here. They're supposed to release one album this year. We've gotten this year's Step Out, of course. So they're supposed to release one album this year. And then what's it called? My brain is blanking. The Skiz Replay for 2026. But the last time we got a Skiz Replay release, even if it was physical, but it was in the fan kit. Oh my god, words just unable to work. Okay, so yeah. Well, I'm assuming we'll be able to fit in whatever album we get this year, and then this will be the end of it for this binder, and we'll have to get another 3-inch, which is so fun and fresh. But here is Maxident, which has some of my favorite cards of all time. Oh, Maxident era. You'll see when we get to the Pob binder, I collected a lot for the Maxident Pobs too. And then there's these, the Polaroids. This was the jewel case pre-order set. Or maybe this was the regular set and this was the pre-order. I can't remember. Oh well. And then we have 5-star. These are the 5-star digipacks. And then Rockstar. So this is the rock version, the roll version. And then for these units, I keep thinking about doing it as like a spread, so it's like that and this page, but I really like this where it's the unit in the corner and then the Polaroids, because otherwise we just have 4 units on a page and I don't like that, so I'd rather do it this way. So yeah, units in the corner, corresponding members of the Polaroids, like that. And then this is the headliner version. No, this was the paper case version, and then this was the headliner version. And then this was the Nemo. Last time they gave us an OT8 set for this, or at least an OT8 selfie set. And then we get into 8, where I actually I have very little done. Well, no, actually my 8 progress has gotten a lot better, and my hop progress was a lot better. Like, things are not as bleak as they seem. But yeah, this is 8, where I'm missing Hyunjin and Felix for this set. I'm not missing any members for the Chick Chick set. I'm not missing the member I thought I would be missing for the Boom set. No, I didn't even get sold this card. I traded this card for a regular album card. Never give up hope. Yeah. And then we have the units. And the, what were you called? The accordion version. Other accordion version. Letter version. And then the Nemo pre-order benefit set. Or like the Nemo OT8 set. My 1 Nemo poll, because the 8 Nemos are hard to find. Yeah. And I haven't been able to find them, like, usually on like Mercari. I'm able to find, like, I've found a couple of like hop sets of all 8 members, but like the 8, no, they're impossible to find, and I don't understand why JYP isn't reprinting them, because they hate me. So yeah, these are my polls. Then you get into hop. These are the trading cards for the limited version. And this is the other, like, photo book version. Units. Accordion set number 1. Accordion set number 2. Accordion set number 3. The Nemo set. And then my Nemo pool, which I love this Hyunjin so much. And then these are the little stickers, which actually might move out of here because they should be in another binder, which we'll get to. And then we get into Karma. So I've got the Carmela like set, and then I keep debating back and forth whether I want to buy more copies of this album. It just really upsets me that for whatever reason we can't find it in our hearts to put Target cards inside of the limited versions. Like, it would give me so much more motivation to actually buy these, but like now I'm just kind of like, I want to go to trade events and trade for them because I don't want to buy another copy of this album for one card. One card? Are you serious? What is this? SM Entertainment? No. And then this is from the vinyl. These are the 2 units. I think I traded for one of these and like I think I pulled this one and traded for this one, or maybe it was the other way around. So yeah, I'm gonna look to get the 3rd one, which is the Jongin and Hyunjin unit, and then I'm looking for, there's one of the vinyls has an identical group card, and then one of the vinyls has a different group card, so I'm hoping to get the other one. And then this is the, what were you called? The ceremony version? Yeah. Pulled him. I have to brag a little bit. I'm so sorry. But why on God's green earth are this card and Boom Felix going for $15? These are in-print album cards. You are getting scammed. You are getting scammed. You are under spells. Like, he's a beautiful card. Don't get me wrong, but like, don't do that to yourself. Don't do that to yourself. Yeah. There's actually no reason that you should accept that. Yeah. And then we have the other version, which I love this card. BBL Jongin, forever in my heart. And then we have the accordion version, the, what were you called? Compact version, the Skizu Nemo set. And then I pulled this Lino, and I traded for this Hyunjin, and I pulled that Lino. And that's all the progress that I have for the Skizus, and it's probably all the progress I'm going to have for the Skizus for a while. And then back here I have set up for Do It. I'm not going to flip through this because it actually would not mean anything, and we'll do that in a video when I store all my Do It cards, which is going to be after I get my accordions and PLVEs and my Skizu speaker on hand. So yeah, that is it for the album cards. Next up we're going to do Pobs next, or we're going to do merch next? Let's do Pobs next. So the OT8 pre-order benefit binder. I have to preface this by saying a lot of these cards, like specifically in Chan's situation, it's gonna seem like I don't have, but I do own copies of them. They're just in his binder because I would rather see the blanks in here than I would in the Chan binder, because the Chan binder is so overwhelming, and you'll see that in a bit. So I'll have to collect dupes, which is a kind of insane thing to do, but I mean, what about this video has seemed sane to you? So yeah, I endeavor to collect at least all of the Make Star cards and all of the Target cards for every era, but then, in cases where I have like 3 or 4 members, probably like more around 4 members, like of a set, then I've also set up for that. And then we have, what I refer to as the chaos in the back, which we'll get to. So this is No Easy Make Star. These are my pulls. Then we have Ordinary Target, Ordinary Make Star. I don't remember all of these, so if you have any questions about them and I don't say what it is, like, please just let me know. And then this is Ordinary Sub K, Maxident Target? Are you Target? Yeah, Maxident Target, Maxident Burns and Noble. This is Maxident Make Star. This is with Mew. This was the MMT video call, I think, or MMT video call. This is Music Korea, and this is Music Plant, or it's the other way around, I don't remember. This is, Shopee? Namo? One of those two. I want to say Shopee. Could be either, neither of those. Oh, so many of these cards are just down in their sleeve. I'm so sorry. I'm gonna have to go through and readjust so many of these. This is 5-star Target, 5-star Barnes & Noble. Getting Baby Girl Chan is going to be such a pain in the ass. I mean, I have him, but getting another one is going to be such a pain in the ass. Ugh. And then we have 5-star Make Star, 5-star MMT video call, Rockstar Target, Rockstar Make Star, Rockstar Everline. I'm glad that was written on the back. Target 8, Target Soundwave, the first Chan to appear in this binder. Target Hop, Target, what's it called? Karma. I just got this Benny in the mail recently, so I'm just missing a couple of these. This is Mix Jar for Karma. And then I've got a bunch of sets on the way for Karma and for Do It. So that's what these all are. And then if you watch Just Shy here on YouTube, which I'm assuming you probably do, because she has a stunning, wonderful 80s collection that I love watching grow. She has what she refers to as a chaos binder. I thankfully don't yet have a chaos binder, but I do have like quite a large chaos section. But it actually starts off with those cards that I was alluding to earlier, which are these like, these are from No Easy, but these are kind of like things that are technically inclusions, and I think those Skazoo stickers from Hop should also go in here. I should probably move them. Things that are technically inclusions, but I don't have an inclusions binder yet, so I'm just putting them here because I don't want them in my album cards binder because they're not cards. So yeah, like these are like weird little things. These are stickers. These are little punch out things from the Ordinary jewel cases, like the Maxident bread stickers, etc. And then to start off like the chaos section of members I don't technically collect, I have these two are from, these are Barnes & Noble unit from 8. This is a Barnes & Noble unit from Hop. This is a Barnes & Noble unit from Do It. Oh my god, I actually didn't mean to store that. Oh well, here it is. And then this is a like 3-racha unit from like a collab thing that they did, and then these are just a bunch of group cards from like various Japanese things, and I think actually one of these is, this came with my Make Star OTA accordion set. So there's that. And then I have Japanese units. I just kind of coincidentally happen to have one of every member with Chan because I originally was only gonna collect Chan for Japanese stuff, and then but like the plan is once I get a better handle on like album stuff and then his pre-order benefits and things like that to start collecting OTA Japanese, which is gonna be so fun. No, I'm actually really looking forward to it. They have some really beautiful cards. But yeah, I happen to have one of Chan with every member, so I just put them in member age order. So yeah. Then we get into the extra cards that I have for the various members. So for Mino and Sungmin, I collect pre-order benefits for them in a smaller binder that you'll see in a second. But I also just have things that I didn't collect both of them for. So this is the Mino page. Then we get into Changbin, who I have substantially more for. I used to just claim Changbin when I needed like sets closed and things like that, and I can't like I physically cannot get rid of Stray Kids cards. Like I hate to do it, and I love so many of these cards so much. And I also like originally started out collecting Changbin. Like you're gonna ask me to get rid of these cards. You're gonna ask me to get rid of any of the cards on this page. Actually, oh my god, I'd rather kill myself. No. Yeah, so it's physically impossible for me, so I will just continue to collect as much as possible. I am missing like a lot for OO line aside from Sungmin. Like I want to collect so much. Like these are recent acquisitions, that's a recent acquisition, this is not a recent acquisition, sorry, had to brag again. But yeah, Hyunjin is just, he's stunning, but he's so hard to collect. So I just take him where I can get him, and when I go to trade events and things like that and people are like, do you want any of my random cards? I'm like, yeah I do actually. I absolutely do. And then I have completed a full page of Hanji. This is like a recent thing because I got this Christmas Evil card recently. Yeah, and then I've got Felix. I've got some really cute cards on the way for Felix that I'm really excited about. And then I've got a full page of Sungmin. Fun fact, so when I ordered No Easy from ZubK, I got this card and I got this card. So that's how I have that, for the record. I did not pay, how much does he go for these days? $200, $300? Like, no ma'am. And then I have a lot of IN as well. This card, I got when I ordered my, like, version 2 Nachimbong, which is really exciting because I didn't think they would give me anything as far back as No Easy. And now I kind of feel like I have to collect No Easy Sub K, but that would be a stupid thing to do. So I'm not going to. Yeah, I have a lot of IN, which is really exciting. I love this card so much. I love these cards so much. I wish I had more. I don't know how many of them exist, but I wish I had more cards of him with his like ginger, like the curly ginger hair that he had, but alas. Okay, and then as you can see, I have Shannon Tongbin done for All In. I don't think it's in the cards for me to collect the like pre-social path Japanese cards, just because I haven't found a way to store them that I like, because I don't like, I mean, they fit in these pages that I have, but I don't like the quality of them very much. And it would really, like, it would bother me to have that mixed in with the nice 9 pockets that I have. So I don't know. I can't see it happening, but I will keep those cards because I love them and I love those eras so much, but I wish we had gotten regular size cards for them. So yeah. Okay, we are not nearing the end. We still have three more binders to go. This is the OT8 merch binder. I keep this in chronological order. I really like it that way. I like seeing like things flow from era to era. Oh, I was gonna say something else about this. Oh, if you see something that's like out of order, please let me know. But I think I have done a pretty decent job keeping this in chronological order, and like as time goes on, I'll just continue to collect more things and put them in their respective spots. And I do have a decent amount of space in here, but I also have quite a few things on the way for here, so we'll see. So this is the Stay in London. You didn't get these as a set. I think you got like 2 or 3 per album, but this is from Stay in London. These are Polaroids from Stay in Playground. These are Polaroids from the the pre-order benefits from Unlock, oh my god, what is it called? Unlock, Go Live, In Life? Sure. And then these are the like Polaroid sets. And then the lenticular set. This is from the 2021 Season's Greetings. This is from the first fan meet. So I'm trying to collect at least one OT8 set from like each kind of concept, sort of in a way. And then we have 2022 Season's Greetings. Excuse me. And then this is first gen fan kit, or is it considered second gen fan kit? Yeah, I think this is considered second gen fan kit because they had a 0th gen and they had a second gen, but this is second gen fan kit. And then we have from the second fan meeting, the pre-order Polaroids. These are Maniac Tour Polaroids. This is from the Victory pop-up. And then these like next few sets are all from the D-Icon like 100 photo card binder or whatever you got. I only kept the selfies in here because they just added so much bulk. And I didn't really like the cards all that much. I just I don't know. I didn't feel like I needed that many cards, so I'd rather just have the sets like this. And then this is the 2023 Season's Greetings, which is the most recent one that I bought up until this year's Season's Greetings. I didn't buy 2024 or 2025, but I do have sets for the 2024 one on the way. And then we have third gen fan kit, which came with the Skiz Replay set. And then these are a bunch of like, this is from a Japanese, like a JYP Japanese pop-up type thing, I want to say. And then this is from Stay in Jeju photo book. This is from the 5-star like Dome Tour merch. This is from more 5-star Japanese Dome Tour merch. This is from Social Path. And then the 4th gen fan kit. I don't have anything for Pilot, and I don't have anything for Skiz O'Clock. Again, that'll be a later, like, not later problem, but like a later thing I'm focusing on, because merch right now is not like my highest priority. I'm trying to get things as they come out, but if I can't, it's not the end of the world. I'm trying to be so chill about collecting, guys. It's not working very well, but I'm trying. This is from Magic School Fan Meet. These are from the Dominate Tour. I think like one of these is offline benefits and one of these is online benefits. And then this is from 5th gen fan kit. 5th gen fan kit. And then it's more from 5th gen. And then these are from the Tamagotchi. So yeah, I've got many a thing on the way. So lots to add to this binder in the new year. I'm really hoping they take a little while to release the 6th gen fan kit because money is tight right now, and I always try to get fan kit because it's like impossible to get after the fact, and it's not, I love having the box, and you can't find the box after the fact. Second to last binder in here is my other Meow Cafe binder, and this is my little Tumen binder. I used to try to collect Mino and Sungmin as thoroughly as I collected Chan, and then I realized that was just going to be an impossibility kind of around like 5-star / Rockstar era, so I just try to collect what I like for them now, which is, I mean, kind of a problem because I like a lot. So this is kind of just set up for what I can collect, or what I have on hand to collect, and then I have things on the way. I don't know. I don't really know what I'm saying, but yeah, I think all of these pages are full, so I'm gonna need to get more Meow Cafe pages and probably actually get a larger binder, and I think potentially once I do get a larger binder for them, I will start to use this as my like red velvet, like the little, I'll switch that little purple binder that you saw out. So these are from In Life. Yeah, these are from In Life. These are from No Easy, Christmas Evil, Ordinary. Again, I don't know what everything is from. It's harder because I have more than I do with the OT8 sets. So if you're unsure what something is, please let me know. I do have the sign cards from Maxident. I really like from like Maxident forward, and once I get working on Ordinary, it'll be the same way, but I really like these page setups. It makes it really enjoyable to collect 2 members this way. Except the thing is with Maxident, I think down the line at some point you are going to see me collect like every single Maxident set OT8 because I love these cards so much, and I have so many of them. Yep. And we have 5-star. I love this page so much. More 5-star. I don't know if you can tell, but these are very hollow. They're not in sleeves. And we have, nope, we're still on 5-star. I think I have more for 5-star than I do for any other era. Yep. And then now we're in Rockstar, which, oh my god, these two are some of my favorite cards of all time. This card especially, genius. Yep. I love this card. He looks so dandy. That's so dandy boy Sungmin. These are Polaroids from Lucky Draws. And then we get into my meager 8 collection. It's not too bad. And then the Singular Hop card that I have, and the Singular Karma card that I have, and then these are a couple of like extra like non-album things that I have that I double-sided like that. And I'm actually really sad to have double-sided it like these because these cards have such cute backs, but I have no space, guys. Like I have no space. Like there's Libet and it's Puppyan. So yeah. Oh my god. Oh, I have one more page. I guess I could have. Nah, I have things on the way. I can't do that to myself. I can't be giving up space. I'm actually sad. I mean, I feel like eventually I'm gonna have to double-side like all of these cards, but I don't know if I want to order or double-sided pages or like what to do with it. I guess we'll see. All right, on to my magnum opus, the last binder. Okay, the Chan binder. This binder is like, like bury me with this. Like honestly, like I am saying right now, bury me with this binder, or else I will come back and haunt all of you. Yeah, this binder and I have spent a lot of time together in the past like month or so, 2 months or so, because I spent so much time setting up for it and deciding where I want cards and things like that. And I'm really proud of it, and I'm really excited to work on it more. And I'm really excited for the things I have on the way because I do have, I have been like slowly and surely chipping away at my Chan pre-order benefits just because he has so many now. So yeah, this just flows like from page to page. I haven't separated out era by era. I might do that like eventually, but also it really irritates me considering Yellowwood and Levanter are one row. So yeah, I think it currently is just gonna work better like this. We'll see down the line. So yeah, we go Yellowwood, Levanter, Go Live, In Life. This is where No Easy starts. this is where Christmas Evil starts. And some of these spaces, like I did have like this parts of this collection like done, but then I went back and decided to collect like the little like Tower Records, like what are they called, like concept shots and things like that I wasn't going to collect before, but now I'm like, I kind of want them. It's stupid, but I want them. So yeah, the Sony and Tower Records cards and things like that, especially now that those shops are doing like actual like pobs that are like selfies and things like that, it feels only fitting. Yeah, so I do have cards like the ordinary like Target card and things like that. It's just going to be a matter of getting dupes slowly. Then Maxident starts here. Ugh, I love this page. I love this page so much. It's going to be like really exciting to have it full, because I think this Sony card matches this concept, and then this Sony card matches this concept, so it's just gonna look really nice. I might change it around a little bit, but I really wanted to have the signed card in the middle, so I'm pleased with how it looks right now. Yeah, I love the setup of these pages. Yeah. And then we get into 5-star. I try to keep things as cohesive as possible. They don't really tend to give us like even numbers of things, and it just can really go out of whack. So I just try to keep things cohesive, try to keep things as matchy as possible, even though sometimes they don't technically match. Yeah. And then here is where Rockstar starts. I'm so excited to see these pages fill out. Rockstar was a crazy era. Everyone wants to say that like Karma has a lot of cards, or like Do It had a lot of cards. Rockstar had, hold on, let's call this a page. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, almost 7 full pages of cards. Like that's crazy. And I think Karma and Do It are both at like 5.5 and 6-ish, which is like still insane, mind you, but like companies went crazy at the end of 2023 with the amount of pre-order benefits that they were giving us. Then we have 8. I have a lot of exciting cards on the way for this, and then Hop starts here. I have 1 card for Hop, because that's when I no longer had a job like when Hop was coming out, and I was like still like searching for work and things like that. So I obviously like didn't join a fixed claim, and ooh, I'm gonna regret it. Well, I already do regret it. Like so many of those cards are so hard to find, and like it also feels like Hop was the era after like when Railway came out that everyone decided that they were Chan biased and that they wanted to collect him, which is like fine. There's nothing wrong with that. Like I'm really happy he's getting the love that he's getting. But I'm also, I'm allowed to be a little bit irritated at the same time. Karma starts here. I'm allowed to be irritated at the same time, because it's like, where were you people when I was in the trenches? Yeah, I've got Karma. I don't have any of my Karma goes yet, which is so exciting and thrilling considering the album came out 5 months ago. And then I have not set up for Do It because I want to like have previews of all of the cards before I start doing that. But I do have some cards on the way. And yeah, that's it for the pre-order benefit section, which is hefty and large. Yeah. Okay, and then we get into like Japanese cards, things like that. I think these are for the 2 Taiwanese cards that I don't own. Yeah, this is for the 2 Taiwanese cards that I don't own. This is a Taiwanese card that I do own. I think this is the oh, what were you called? I think this was the Yellowwood. Turning around to look at it. Yeah, the Yellowwood Taiwanese card. And then these are just chronological of what Japanese cards of his that I have from like the Dome Tour pops and lucky draws and things like that. And then we get into the merch section, which is just in chronological order. I want to expand on this section, but also it's going to be such a pain moving things around. Yeah. And then there's like the odd spot here and there where I'm like, I know I'm going to get something, or I know something is going to go somewhere, like this last Stay and Jeju put up a card, like it's going to go there. This is going to be like the last Pacific card. things like that, so on and so forth. And then it ends at Magic School because I don't have any individual merch for him past Magic School. And I think that's it. Is that it? Yeah, let's flip to... Ooh, hold on. I need a page that is not empty. Yeah, let's flip here. Okay, so yeah, that does it. That is the full collection. I don't know, I filmed this in parts, so I don't know how long it took. Probably, I hope, less than 2 hours. And I hope it was entertaining in some way, and I hope you guys will stick around for my collection videos or videos about my collection, however sparse they may be, because they are going to be sparse, because I can't be spending that much money on collecting as much as I used to. Yeah, if you have any questions, please feel free to ask me. Yeah, is that it? That's it. All right, thanks guys. Have a happy new year. Bye-bye.